Hey, this is Rich over at TVP Live with another quick tips tutorials brought to you by Photoshop Elements Custom Tutorials Group. And let's jump right into today's poster. Want us to know how to place a photo inside this frame and still retain the fingers so the fingers would show on top of the photo. So if we go ahead and grab a photo from a different project and we left click, we're going to drag that up into our current project, come down and let go. Now we got a photo, and I'm going to resize it by clicking on the square here, and I'm going to make it a little bit smaller like that. Now for this video purpose, I'm going to duplicate this photo, and I'll show you why later. So I'll go ahead and duplicate it. I'm going to bring it to the bottom and lock this layer. Now what happens if we got this photo that's too big for the picture frame? I'm going to set it up right there so that it fits on the upper top left, and then take the bottom right and just reduce it until we got the right size to fit inside the picture frame. And that's what I believe what the original poster had done, and what you can see is the fingers are cut off. So the easy fix for that is to take that layer, that photo, and the opacity up here, that's 100%. Let's change that to 40%. Why? Because now you could see the fingers underneath. And then we could take the eraser, come down here, and make sure the brush is on the soft choices, not up at the top where there's hard lines. So we want to come back down here to where there's soft choices here. Come back to our picture, and we can take the eraser. I'm going to erase the picture around where the fingers should be, so I can see the fingers underneath in the previous version on the lower layer. So I'm just taking the eraser and erasing those fingers out. Then I could just kind of erase all that out here, and then take the third one here and erase it out like that. And if I really want, I can take the polygon tool, come down here, choose the lasso tool, and just lasso all this out and hit delete. Let's go over to the other side and do the other fingers with the eraser. And it's all gone. I'm going to zoom back out and watch what happens when we take the opacity back from 40 up to 100%. The picture comes back and the fingers are in, and now it looks like the fingers are on top of the photo. That's exactly what the original poster was looking for. But now let's say in another instance, I'm going to go ahead and turn that picture off. Actually, I'll just drag it down to the bottom, bring our previous one that we made a copy of, bring it back up to the top, and I'll go ahead and turn it off for a second. But let's say the original photo here was a PNG and this was empty. So let's go ahead and empty that. How do you not see through? Because you see that light and dark gray checkered. That tells us that the photo itself is on its own layer with a background that's see-through. I'll go ahead and lock this original layer by hitting the lock button. That way I don't grab it by mistake. Turn on our new photo insert. That's what we want to place right there. Now instead of trying to place it like this and cutting out the fingers, this time we're just going to take it to the back layer. So we just drag that layer up here down below our original layer, and look what happens. The photo is instantly put behind in that empty area. Now I could resize the photo smaller, but you can see the edges. So let's go ahead and make it a little bit bigger until it fills that frame right around there. Look at that. Look how cool that looks. And that's pretty much all there's to it. If I wanted to, I can make it really big and just isolate to just the people right there like that. And you can resize this photo till your heart's desires. Well, that's it for this tutorial. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Rich calling it quits, saying over and out.